It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Love going to air this out to start. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
On the ready.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Here we ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Right.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Cycle. Ready. 33. Yellow. Straight.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Swessinger. And the Browns are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Back. Ready.
It's Sanders out of the pistol. That's complete. David Njoku. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
A 1-yard pitch.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
A little of a screen pass for Judkins. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Schmidt connects, and they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, a little early momentum with that field goal.
here is Schmidt to send this away. Returnable from the 1. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing his love on third. Kraft has it. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal,
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now. Working quickly here.
Brings up third and 2.
Here he is on third and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
On the jump.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Let's go. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Sanders going to throw on 4. On target here to Njoku. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Throwing the out route complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready? 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has it down close. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns hold a slim 2-point lead early. David Njoku, the touchdown. Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Browns push their lead to 3. And here is Schmidt to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the pistol, here's Love. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Set, punt. 33, yellow. Ready.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On the set.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Yep.
And they just get the play off. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter. The Browns on top early. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. And from their own side of the field, they're going to risk it here on 4th. They are going for this. It's Love. Throw caught by his running back. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position. 1st and 10 from the 43.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. They're on it. That's intercepted. Andrew Cooper takes it away. It looked to me like that was actually his primary read on the play, partner, but it's picked off before the ball could get there.
Yeah, definitely some advanced scouting by this defense. They know that that running back can be dangerous as a pass receiver as well, like so many in the league today. This defense was ready. Offense wanted to create that matchup, but the defense, they were prepared, and they took it away.
That one's caught along the left sideline. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Jacobs running behind center. 1st down play, that's in 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Yellow, 43. Snap, red. Set.
Love from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Packers parlay the interception into points. Jordan Love, the touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers take a 4-point lead.
14, Browns 10. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go. Count 18, 5 years. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
They'll go play action for Sanders. This is a heater going deep. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
The coverage by Evan Williams.
That's tightening, 18.
From the gun, Judkins. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Ready.
Another one for Judkins. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, you're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Hits him on the out route. Escapes a defender. Shoots another one. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
70 Lions. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
To the air, Sanders. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Tag. Bronco 80. Chop 60. Chop 60. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Steady.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's caught. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Judkins. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Browns take a 2nd quarter lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Set.
Shotgun now for Love. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down. A whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. So after the sack, here comes 2nd and 11. Love out of the shotgun. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, spots at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Free inside the 30. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead. Get what you need.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Here's Love to throw. Makes the catch. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cougar 19.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Come on.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
10 through 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Sanders now. Completed to his running back. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, start. 19 Chargers, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. '79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Sanders escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
3rd and short here. Sanders. Big strike here to Moore. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
18-yard line.
Schmidt connects, and that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Starting at the 10. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Packers take over at 1st and 10. They're on 30-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Right.
Looking to throw. Trying for the deep ball. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. That is Lewis Seen. And the Browns are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Sanders going to look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
3rd down from the gun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. The Browns are lined up to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win. And he sends this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready. Red 38. Ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 29-yard line.
Ready up.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pass him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it'll give the Packers the first.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Love now to throw.
First down.
Going deep here for the end zone. And he's got Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers grow their lead to 8. On now is McManus to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready? 18, Cougar 19. Warriors 70. Ready,
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
19, Tiger, Mustang 19, 19, Lion. Ready?
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Brought in, inside the 20. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
70, Timberwolf.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And now down he goes! He's sacked, and they're unable to tie this game! We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Okay, break.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Smith, ready.
Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, is exactly how you get it done.
Yellow, 22. Ready.
Throwing his love on 3rd. He put everything he had into this one. They connect on the deep shot. And he has this to the opposing 35. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Escapes out to the left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the air. Love. Rolling left, buying some time. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to hit Josh Jacobs out of the backfield. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Come on, set. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
12 yards. It's 2nd down.
On the double. Ready. Ready.
Love from the gun. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A 32-yard attempt.
McManus sends it through. And that grows the lead to 5.
Makes the score.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On now is McManus to kick this away. To return, Jerome Ford. Showing a little burst so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
19 Lions. Go.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. On the move, headed right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again here, Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Looking quickly here.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
79 Broncos.
Sanders now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Okay, ready?
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's the backup. First throw. Pass caught out right by Golden. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Street, crack all 80.
It's a designed run for Willis. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did the homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap now to Willis. Gets it downfield. On target to Watson. Hits the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Christian Watson with the touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers push the lead up to 12.
38. Browns 26. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
On the jump.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Offense in the hurry up here.
4-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
He was brought down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Packers loading up the secondary on 3rd. 6 DBs out there.
Let's go now.
Another give to Judkins. Gets it to the 15. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
It's a gain of 40. That's good for a Browns 1st down.
Handoff now to Judkins. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Give to Jacobs from the pistol. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Working from the gun, it's Willis. Getting out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Buys time, rolling right. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. And he forced a fourth down.
So fourth down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And it'll bounce toward the sideline, and out it goes.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Bronco 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second and 21 at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Lions.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns facing a 5-point deficit. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Judkins running between the tackles. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer.
Now to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Defense getting in on the far front with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He's got the squiver. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? 19 Tiger.
On the give, here's Judkins. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. To throw now is Sanders. Nice launch on that one, but it falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're going to face third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing now. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Arian Smith. And now they're up against it here on fourth down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And forget the turnover Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. To be a rookie quarterback at Ask Mate, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Back to work they go after the interception. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read. Brock got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception, you don't like back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
It's a gain of
New set of
11.
downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
On first down, here's Sanders. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Comes up empty on that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again to throw on 2nd. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. Oh, the football's loose. And he gets his own fumble, so they'll avoid a turnover, but not a loss. Oh, no. This one is over. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that'll do it for this one with Brock Hill.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I want